Hello, Leo. I am Shoshana with your extended upside down. Okay, so the physical work for Leos is some Leos are having an identity crisis where whatever character that you were embodying is no longer fitting. A lot of you are needing to face your shadow self, or a lot of you have been going on for years showing a certain persona or a certain personality that is not and never was your genuine version. It was more of a defense mechanism, and you kind of just adopted it for a very, 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 very long time. And lately, you've been liking the idea of allowing more authenticity and more of a genuine version of you kind of oozing out. But when you are home alone, and you have no responsibilities and you have nowhere to be, there's something that's going on in the mirror where you're feeling that a certain wardrobe just doesn't fit you anymore. A certain style or persona just doesn't fit you anymore. I'm also getting this vision of a white collared shirt. I feel like a lot of you have been extremely successful wearing this white collared shirt kind of look, like this business suit kind of look in the office. And you're sick of it. And you're starting to realize that you're a boss, you're an owner. So why are you dressed like a worker? It's just these, this is just a collective general reading. If it's not your story, it's not your story. Don't try to make it fit. I just pick up on the loudest collective story. So you're kind of looking at yourself and you're looking at all your outfits, and they're all suits. You have a closet filled with suits and jackets. And for others of you, like club wear, really fancy club wear. And you're just thinking that all this that you have, whether male or female, is actually, it's like you have an epiphany where you realize that all your clothes is actually like working clothes or standard clothes or only working clothes. And you're like, you want to go beyond that. You want to be an owner. Some of you already are owners. A lot of you are directors, working for headquarters. Like I just see a lot of you just, you made it to the top, but you're realizing that you're not dressing like somebody that is an owner would dress. People who are owners, they wear comfortable clothes. They wear silk. They wear Egyptian cotton. They wear clothes. They wear whatever color they want. They don't have to follow a uniform or guideline. And I just feel like there's a group of you that have this wardrobe that you just don't like anymore. You don't like it. You don't like what it represents. You don't even know what you were thinking. You don't understand why a certain style took up your whole wardrobe when it should have just took up a couple of hangers. Does that make sense? For the inner work, we have the sacred mound. A lot of Leos needing to put up an altar in your entrance of your house or your living room, where you put all the items that you think are sacred. When we put altars in our house, we're basically telling the spirits who we belong to. Do you belong to the dark side or do you belong to the love side? Do you belong to the side of the great spirit where all the animals and nature and Mother Earth are on that side, or do you belong to the underworld? And when we don't have an altar, or when we don't have anything that represents what we represent, it sometimes can attract a lot of wandering spirits or hungry ghosts that want to come and explore and see what they can convince you to get you to do. And I recommend putting some kind of altar somewhere in your entrance that has things that are of a high vibration. No symbols, nothing that has symbols, unless the symbols are positive. But for the most part, things like high vibrational crystals, high vibrational plants, high vibrational flowers, high vibrational stones, high vibrational photographs, photos of very, very good memories that represent some kind of spiritual progression. Putting all those things on a little shelf and connecting with that area more, because you're always distracted. You always allow life to just sweep you off your feet, and you have a really hard time hitting home base. Home base, and then there's like the spiritual home base. For your spiritual work, you're needing to be more of an observer. Observe yourself through a third person point of view, being more of an observer in a spiritual sense. We have being mindful of the thoughts that you are ingesting. A lot of you are exposed to thoughts. A lot of you are exposed to information. What are you being exposed to? Are you being exposed to shit talking? Are you being exposed to gossip? Are you being exposed to slander? Is that around you? Because that is a toxic energy. When people are gossiping, the moral thing to do is to walk away, because when you stay, you get karma for that. A lot of people don't realize that shit talking and gossiping about people like you have nothing else to do dissolves virtue. You lose virtue and you get bad karma for gossiping. So being mindful of the thoughts that you are ingesting when you are around, when you are in gatherings. It's very important that you choose your company wisely. There's also food and eating. What kind of food are you ingesting? Whatever food that you're having, you're going to feel the effects of that food immediately or the next day. Exactly. You need to change your lifestyle. A lot of you are drinking. You're drinking a lot of alcohol because you believe in alcohol. You don't care that alcohol carries evil spirits and entities that want to alter your reality, alter your destiny, and you want to continue drinking. Well, the alcohol on a physical level has a lot of sugar and has a lot of yeast and sulfates. Nurturing your body through communion with nature, strengthening your spirit with laughter. A lot of people believe that wine causes laughter, beer causes laughter, alcohol causes laughter. The reason why you're laughing is because you're possessed by a demon, and demons love to laugh when someone is drinking alcohol. So wine is not bringing laughter to the table, it's bringing possession to the table. Engaging in mindful exercises like Tai Chi and Qigong. Addressing discomfort before it's too late. It's very important for you to learn how to move energy. You're not moving energy enough. You are stagnant and allowing people to socially distract you. That is probably your biggest bad habit, is you allow you and Pisces both, Leo and Pisces both allow people to socially distract you from all responsibility. If you are in separation with anybody, are there any messages that they would like to tell Leo? Sometimes multiple people will try to energy vamp these cards. So don't be surprised if all the messages are not all from one person. We have the timing just wasn't right for us. This is my BS card. Every time I see this card, the timing just wasn't right for us. This is like the BS card. This is like, yeah, I wasn't really into you, but I'm going to say that the timing just wasn't right because maybe if I was into you, you have a couple people that you're dealing with. So saying that the timing just wasn't right for us, it's just the proper way to say, I got multiple people, I got like, it's not that I'm not into you. I just don't want to commit to you. I'm sorry. That's just what I get for that card. It's always what I get for the card. It's always what I get for that statement. The timing just wasn't right for us. When has this ever been true? When people use that as a lousy excuse, when is that ever true? The timing isn't right, so when is it going to be right then? Like in the next lifetime, in another lifetime? Like, come on. I couldn't let you get close to me. Okay. I couldn't let you get close to me. This is kind of another one. I feel like that's another kind of BS card. Okay. You couldn't let me get close to you. All right. Okay. All right, I'm going to stop. This person that was into you at some point, they were really afraid that you were going to hurt them. Sometimes people like you so much that they're like, dang, this person can burn me to ashes. This person can just break my heart to unfixable pieces. So sometimes people will dismiss themselves from the menu because they just don't want, they just can't let you get close to them because they sometimes even know that you're going to hurt them because they know you're a Leo. And Leos are such heartbreakers. You really are. Leos and Pisces, I think, are the two heartbreakers of the sign. They're so charismatic. So many people always like them. They just don't like them back. Oh, we have one here. You, okay, that's from last reading. I'm going to reach up. Just being near you is intoxicating. Okay. So you have one or two people that are interested in you. One person is afraid that you'll hurt them, and another person is completely intoxicated by your presence. Last but not least, what colors do Leos need to work on during this time? I am also picking up that you're afraid of your own company. If you're by yourself and you are drinking because you can't be by yourself, you're scared of your own company. If you have to drink when you're by yourself, you're scared of your own company. What will happen if you don't drink? You will be in your own company. What happens when you drink? You will have many entities join you. You have a fear of being by yourself with your own thoughts. That is to the group that it applies to. It's not for everybody. Take the parts that resonate and leave the parts that don't. We have many cards. Sapphire, blue, pearl, orange. Orange wants to go on this side. Regenerating your body. Regenerating your body. Also, if you can afford it, get some sapphire for yourself. Didn't you get this card before a couple weeks ago? Sapphire is such a powerful stone, but for some reason, Leo, when you use the sapphire stone, you are slapped back into your true self. And you snap back into reality and you think, my Lord, what the heck was I thinking? Sapphire will put you back in your soul, in your spirit, if you feel disconnected from it. Protecting yourself. You have to protect yourself because you're one of those signs that doesn't realize that the distractions are attacks. You've been distracted all your life because you've been attacked all your life. Those distractions have hidden agendas, so you need to protect yourself. You need to start questioning distractions. Why is this distraction coming in? There's a place, there's a perfect time or place for everything, right? And there's certain things we're supposed to welcome, you know? When children come into a room, you're supposed to welcome that interruption. But with you, that's not the case. This is a big cluster of distractions that have deterred you for your whole life. Every time that you were going to focus on yourself or focus on some kind of identity breakthrough having to do with your sole purpose, there was a distraction, an invitation, a social gathering. And you need to protect yourself from those distractions and from those invitations. Put your phone on airplane mode when you're on meditation, connecting to the divine, the pearl card. You have been playing the field in the underworld for many years, and it's about time that you resurrect from the underworld and nurture your orange, nurture yourself, the orange aspect of yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.